right, Facebook fans, I know we had some technical difficulties here, but we will be recording this episode for you and blasting it out there so you can get some health and nutrition benefits from this video. So awesome. Remax Gateway here, Kelly Lang, Anacortes, beautiful Anacortes area. And I've got two health and fitness gurus on. And I know it's been hard for everybody over the last couple of weeks because we're not sticking to our regular routines. Some of us are letting ourselves go. Some of us are doing awesome with their health and fitness. But I just wanted to bring on two gurus here that can help us out and kind of walk us through the steps of, what they do for their business. And both of them are virtual fitness, which is awesome. And that's what we all need right now is virtual fitness. So let's go ahead and start with Danielle. Danielle, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do for health and fitness.
Okay, well, thanks for having us. This is fun. I know it's fun to be creative during these times, and it's certainly a crazy time. So I am a certified coach with the Faster Way to Fat Loss. And what I do is I help ladies, I help them get the energy that they desire, and I help them burn fat. I help them with effective fitness. And so we use a couple strategies, and we have an online platform, like Kelly said, where I put my clients go through a 6-week process where they learn about whole food nutrition, effective fitness, and we also utilize carb cycling and intermittent fasting. So those are the strategies that I teach people, and from there they can take that and go on and have a healthy lifestyle and learn new ways to treat their body and help with their immune system. It's a really great practice to take with you for life.
So maybe tell us a little bit about your story and how you got into that.
Yeah. So I've been coaching with the Faster Way for about a year, and I started it because I've always been into health and fitness myself. So I was a fitness instructor at a local club, and I have always thought I ate well. And being a business person, I've had a couple different careers, one of them even real estate, which I love, but I just always worked around busy people. And one of the things I found is that, women like myself, they felt like they were doing all the right things, but they didn't have the energy they wanted. They were maybe putting on some weight, but thought they were doing the right fitness. So I'm teaching. So I took the course of the Faster Way. I did it as a client myself, put myself through the program, and decided that I wanted to get certified because I had so much success changing my body composition and really just treating myself better, physically and mentally with the whole process. So I got certified, and I've been coaching people for about a year now.
And I think one of the things that, we can't see right now, but if you get on Danielle's site, her Facebook page, see the transformation pictures, because I think that's what always touches me is like kind of the before and after. And, I know it's a lot of work, and that's the one thing I think people don't touch on is, progress over perfection. I know that's one of your lines, right? And I would say that the intermittent fasting has been pretty popular for a lot of people right now, right? And then the in-home fitness, which you guys also have an app that you can follow, and they're short workouts. Like, how long are the workouts?
Yeah, our workouts are 30 minutes or less. And, I think so many people think they have to over exercise and under eat. And my program definitely reprograms your thinking and helps with results. So intermittent fasting is a new thing for a lot of people, but it helps your body with digestive repair. So your body's either fasted or fed. And when it's fasted, it has a chance to repair and help your immune system. And so that's great. But yeah, our workouts are super fast and effective, 30 minutes or less. And like Kelly said, you can access them from our app or online, an online group too.
All virtual, you guys. That's what the world's moving into. So it's really cool to hear. So, all right, Lauren Lucky, let's hear from you, lady. Let's hear.
Hello.
And your virtual stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm Lauren Lucky. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much, Kelly, for hosting this. I think this is awesome. And it's definitely a time where having the virtual access to the health and fitness world is going to change a lot of lives. So I love it. I am a Beachbody coach. So I partner with Beachbody. And basically what we do is we provide all things fitness and nutrition to kind of utilize their tools and provide you with the total solution to just crush your goals. Our goal is to help you achieve your goals by living a healthy, more fulfilling life. So we have a I compare it to kind of like the Netflix of the fitness world. We have tons of different incredible programs like 21 Day Fix, Insanity, P90X are a few that a lot of people have heard of that can kind of connect us to those programs. And our videos do start around the 20-30 minute range like that, but then we do go up to longer ones if people want it. But most people are busy and want that quick and effective workout. So most of them are that shorter length that I love and do myself as a busy mom. And like Danielle, I teach the nutrition aspect as well. So our plans are simple, easy to follow, and it really is about creating that healthy relationship with food, and understanding how to learn to live the healthy lifestyle and avoid that dieting, you know, mess that so many people kind of get caught up in, because the lifestyle is what is going to give you those long-term and realistically maintainable results for life. So that is what I do.
So how long have you been doing this?
I have been a coach now for a little bit over a year, I think about 15 months now. And I started when I was 3 months postpartum to having my twins. I had 50 pounds to lose. I had extremely high blood pressure, severe diastasis recti, and I was kind of at a low point in my life. I was depressed. I was lonely, stay-at-home mom with a pilot husband who was gone a lot. So I was looking for a solution to those struggles while also wanting to join a community and have that added accountability. So what I do is run monthly boot camps where it's just it's an incredibly fun group of women, and we all, and I do have male clients as well, but it's usually the women that jump in the boot camps. And we just have a lot of fun empowering each other, supporting each other, and keeping each other truly and fiercely accountable with our goals. So I provide weekly meal plans, and we have a blast. We have little fun competitions with each other, and you know, I give away prizes, and we have a lot of fun supporting each other in the journey. And because we're all in it, you know, we all want to reach our goals. And especially in a time like right now when we all feel, I think, a little bit more lonely than normal, having that community aspect just really helps with the accountability in reaching your goals. So yeah, it's been life-changing.
No, and it's so cool because there's so many avenues you can go to try to get fitness, health, and nutrition. You got to find out what works for you, right? And a lot of people do like the accountability, and I think that's really important. So, all right, Danielle, let's start with you. What tips do you have to help us stay motivated during quarantine?
You know, I think similar to what Lauren said, I mean, motivation, I think, you know, to stay healthy, I think finding a community, you know, finding people that you can talk to, people that have similar goals, that are going to keep you accountable, and just start small. You know, it doesn't have to be major steps that, you know, are like I said, like Kelly said earlier, my tagline is kind of progress, not perfection. So, you know, tips for staying motivated is keep to a schedule, feed your body things that make you feel good, stay hydrated, move your body every day. I mean, really simple things that everybody can do. And the more that you practice that, the better you're going to feel. And like I said, just community is huge. And like Lauren's community, we have a community too. And that's really powerful and powerful for women and men too.
Yeah. So any other tips that you have right now during quarantine? Because I know you're at home with little ones, so I'm sure it's challenging. You're probably used to it, but I'm sure it's still challenging to get everything in that you need to get done, accomplish your workout, eating healthy, making sure your kids are eating healthy, all of that.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, I feel like every day I'm thinking about all the moms and dads out there stuck at home with their kids. And it is wild to want to do things for yourself, but also be having to focus on so many other people, you know, whether they're babies or high schoolers. It's just kind of madness right now. And I think that I kind of made a quick list of 5 things that I feel like have helped me stay motivated each day through all the ups and downs, the roller coaster that is life. And the first one is get up and get ready. I don't care if you're a stay-at-home mom. I don't care if you're like, you know, I don't care what you're doing. Get up, throw some mascara on, put on a clean shirt, you know, even if you don't take a shower.
Amen.
Like, throw on some clean clothes.
Yeah. We call it boot up, suit up. That means get your ass up, get your clothes on, your earrings on, and pretend like you're going to work today.
Yeah. Exactly. Like when I walk by the mirror, I want to be able to like quickly glance and think, okay, like you don't look like you just got hit by a train. We're good. So that's my first thing is just get up and like get yourself at a point where you feel like, you know, decent about yourself. It's not about anyone else. It's about how you feel about yourself. So that's my first thing. My second thing is that morning routine. The routine is so, I think, important. And I think having a good morning routine can set the tone for the rest of your day. So my morning routine is sacred to me, especially because once the kids are up, it's like chaos the rest of the day.
It's a shit show. I know.
It's a total shit show. So my morning routine is like, you don't mess with mama's routine, you know? And if you're someone out there who just like doesn't even know where to begin with a morning routine, or thinks maybe waking up at 5:30 is like beyond what you're capable of, The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod is an incredible book.
That.
Oh
got
my
right
God.
Over there.
Yes, it will literally change your life. If you have not read it, go read it. The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And that will help you create and establish like a rock solid routine that will literally change your life, because it's changing your everyday. They say, there's that saying where like the secret of your success is found in your daily routine. So even in the middle of quarantine, you can have, you know, create what is going to help you thrive, you know, down the line. And then, yeah, like Danielle, find yourself, move your body every single day. Find yourself an exercise program you love. Maybe you like to dance. Maybe you're a yoga person. Maybe you're, you know, maybe you like to go outside and run. Whatever it is, find it, you know, get with us if you have no idea, you know, where to begin. But I think finding something that you enjoy and can look forward to can really help. And then the accountability aspect that we both talked about is so vital. And I think also getting yourself like some new shoes or some new workout clothes or some athleisure wear. There's so many amazing companies out there that you can get some fun, cheap
new leisure wear right now. Right?
You know, and I think, and with the motivation, you can use it almost like, I like doing it kind of as a reward system where I go, okay, well, I'm going to start this 6-week program. And if I finish it on time, I'm going to go buy myself new shoes and a new outfit, you know, like a non-food reward.
Yeah.
And then my fifth thing for motivation is personal development. And I know a lot of people kind of avoid that self-help section of life, but it can be so instrumental in helping you grow and thrive as an adult. You know, I do like a minimum of 10 minutes a day. There's so many free podcasts, audiobooks, regular books, whatever it is. You know, for me, it's all audiobook and podcast, which I'm sure it's like busy people want the convenient way of, you know, feeding their soul and their mind and being able to continue to grow. And I think having that personal development in your life every single day is a huge part of what keeps you motivated.
I have to ask you, what podcasts do you listen to?
Oh, there are so many. Okay, I wrote down a few. A few of my favorite, Rachel Hollis is one of my favorite.
Nice.
Brene Brown, Ed Milet is incredible.
Oh, I love
Ed Milet. He's
the bomb. The bomb.
He is seriously my favorite. Shalene Johnson, who's actually one of our super trainers, but she also like has her own companies, and she's just phenomenal. She is just an incredible woman to follow. The Shalene Show is her podcast. I recommend every single person to go out there and follow it. Brendon Bouchard, and then books, you know, Hal Elrod, like I said, The Miracle Morning. Darren Hardy, The Compound Effect is an incredible book.
That's a good one.
I could go on and on. There are so many good ones. So it's a personal development good one.
The one thing I take advantage of during my workout time, that's when I'm on my podcast. I'm listening to this motivational, you know, running, lifting weights, doing whatever it is that you're doing. And I laugh because I'm down in my like private little gym area on my treadmill every morning because that's my sanity, right?
Yeah.
But I love it because that's where I get my inspiration too. And I'm a real estate junkie, so everything's real estate related for me. But it inspires me. I'm like taking notes. I'm like sprinting and taking notes on my phone.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Totally.
We call it meds too. And there's some really good meditation apps too. So if you don't like working out so much, you can do the meditation in the morning too. You know, what's your gratitude? What are you grateful for? You know, setting your mindset in the right frame of mind to start the day, you know, and you can change what you're grateful for every day. But I mean, heck, the one thing I know just by being at home with my family is I'm so grateful for the time I have with them right now, as much as we're all staying at home. And yes, there's times we're driving each other crazy. I've had more awesome hikes, walks with them, amazing meals with my family that I may not have had if we weren't staying at home right now. So that's been pretty, I've been pretty grateful for that right now. So No, that's awesome. I love that you're sharing the podcast and the books. I know everybody can like pick up a tip from there.
Yeah. And
okay,
YouTube, a lot of people have YouTube channels too. You can go and
yeah,
it's all free. It's all free. Yeah.
It's all free, baby. I love that.
Yeah.
So tips on eating healthy during this time. I know, Danielle, you have a ton because I mean, that's your second nature. Because I know you've also said this to a lot of people is basically like, even if you're not going to work out, what's the biggest thing? I mean, it's everything you're putting in your mouth, right? I mean, you can still lose weight by just watching what you're eating and being mindful of that. So Danielle, I'd love for you to touch on that, healthy eating habits.
Yeah, I mean, I really do. I coach my clients that, nutrition's really king and fitness is kind of queen or the driver and the passenger. Because what you put in your body is so important. And, ironically, I was never a big cook before I started coaching. I mean, I bought healthy food, but I'm really, like you said, enjoying my girls. So they're seniors in high school right now. So our meal plan that we have, our weekly meal plan, I print it out each week and they make our dinners. So we kind of all make them together, but they're sort of in charge because it's sort of a math thing. So, but
and she's awesome. Like, you need a Costco list, call Danielle. Like, her Costco list is the bomb.
Yeah, no, I've learned so much, and I love to teach people just the healthy food to have on hand to be able to cook things. And if you are a sugar addict like me, I teach people how to have healthy things on hand that they can satisfy that sweet tooth while still, putting nourishment in their body. And I do have a page called Living Well with Danielle, and I do offer a lot of, you can contact me there and I will put out, give you free recipes, tips for, quick, simple meals. And everything is, good for you. And it doesn't have to be expensive either.
Yeah. So I got to ask you on that note, what's your favorite healthy treat recipe?
Right now I've been making these energy bites. I love anything that's kind of almond joy tasting. So, I mean, for a sweet tooth, it's more like, everything we're using is just dates, or like I bake with almond flour. I really love using protein powder and egg whites to make little crepes. And then I put fruit inside it. So it feels like I'm getting away with something. So I like to be creative and still be getting your macronutrients that fuel your body and help build, keep your muscle preserved and fuel your body properly.
That's awesome. So what's your tips on eating healthy, Lauren?
Oh my gosh, so much. Same with Danielle. We teach the same kind of fundamentals on just being mindful, being just smart with what you're putting in your body, because when you focus on the inside, the outside follows. And I think that there is not enough, I guess there's too much crap out there that we have access to. And I think so many people just are missing the vital link to consuming whole foods and to having, and I guess pairing that with your ability to thrive, so the whole foods are vital for us to function and to thrive at our highest possible level. So I just truly teach a lot. It's a lot about meal planning and prepping, because that is what is going to help you stay on track. That is what is going to help you turn this into a habit, which is then going to help you, maintain this lifestyle for a long time. It's going to help with the sugar cravings. It's going to help with just establishing that really healthy relationship between you and food, and not using food as, an emotional crutch or anything else. So I focus a lot on the meal planning and the prepping, and our simple meal plan that I've been following for the past year is really built on just kind of 3 basic pillars. And it's portion control, balancing those macronutrients throughout the day, meaning you are spreading out all your food groups. You want to make sure that all throughout the day, you're getting your veggies, your fruits, your healthy fats, your, healthy carbohydrates. And then it's eliminating those highly processed foods that are damaging your body and your gut and, contributing and feeding, disease. Everything you put into your body is either, feeding disease or fighting it. You choose what you are, feeding or fighting it with. So that's what we do. And it's a lot of just fun. We do a lot of fun meal plans and tons of recipes, and yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's been incredible to see all the different transformations that have taken place just based on nutrition. Yeah. And that's one thing I teach too, is nutrition is, 85-90% of your results are going to stem from just nutrition. Like Danielle said, if you literally did, nothing else and just focused on your nutrition, you will make massive progress.
Yeah, you'll see results, which is pretty
Absolutely.
cool to hear. And I think the hard thing is, being Americans, we're just fed so much junk. We don't know where to start, right? There's just like, there's this, there's that. What do I pick? What's right? What's good for me? But, the one thing I keep hearing from both of you is going back to the whole foods, the whole nutrition, eating wiser, thinking about what you're putting in your mouth, and, making it simple. So the meal prepping, the meal planning, having that ready to go. Because, non-COVID-19, most of us are running with our hair on fire. Let's be honest. You're on to the next job, or you're taking care of kids and you barely have time for yourself. So trying to prep everything ahead of time to make sure that you're organized, so you don't go and binge and purge on something totally awful for yourself. I know that as a real estate agent, if it's not in my car, I'm going to be going through Wendy's, ordering something crappy that I shouldn't be eating because I'm starving at this point because I haven't eaten in so long. So it's trying to set yourself up for success the week ahead or that day, and making sure you've got all your stuff in your car and you're ready to go, so you're not failing at your health for sure. All right, so I do have to ask, and I know, Lauren, you already answered this question, but what unhealthy treat have you been indulging in lately?
Yeah, well,
right,
for me,
Danielle,
it's wine. I know, I'm like, Danielle, you're up.
It's truth or dare right now, right?
We already covered that. I would say that's, what I was just thinking about that too. It's probably a glass of wine here or there. And it's not that an alcoholic beverage is bad. I don't, that's bad. I coach everything in moderation. It's a lifestyle, not a diet. We've talked about that,
Exactly.
As long as it fits within your macronutrients for the day, but that's definitely been, my guilty pleasure.
Well, and I think a lot of people stay at home have been struggling with that. Yeah. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, is it 5 o'clock somewhere and it's 3 o'clock? I was like, oh, cool. So let's see here. What resources for at-home routines can you guys recommend? And I know you guys each have your own program, so I'd love to hear again, kind of your workout routine and what that looks like.
Do you want me to get
Danielle, we'll start with you.
Okay. My workout routines, as I mentioned, I pretty much work out what I coach. So I've got a digital library that is part of my program. So we've got daily workouts, and then there's a huge library ranging from yoga to bar classes, the weight training, and everything you can do from home with really no equipment if you don't have any. But there's so many people that, share free workouts. I have free guides I can give out, if you're looking for tips on how to get started. But there's so many people, and I would just say reach out, because, we can definitely put you in touch with just things to do to get started, whether it's walking, whether you like to bike ride, like, Lauren said, there's so many options. It doesn't have to be just one routine, even though we both coach and have a fitness digital library is available to us that, are effective in work.
Well, and one of the things too that I like about your program too, because I've done both your guys' programs, is Danielle, you guys have a beginner, and some people are just afraid to start. Let's be honest. It's like, when I go to the gym and I see somebody that's overweight and they're there and they're trying, my heart, like literally, I'm like cheering them on. I'm like, you guys, this is awesome. You've taken the first step to try to do the right thing. And so the one thing I like is there's different levels that are involved. And so, if you're a beginner, fabulous. You can do your max effort there. If you're advanced, you've got an advanced level to do. And so I think you can challenge yourself where you're at, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so many different options. And like I said, whether you have equipment, whether you don't, whether you've never worked out, doesn't matter your age, what your current health is, there is something available for everybody, no matter what you do. And I just want to share that with folks.
That's pretty cool. All right, Lauren, what does your workout routine look like?
Well, mine is just 30 minutes a day and I'm done. And I'm actually doing a program where And our programs and our library is exactly the same in that we truly can meet anybody where they're at. You know, if they've never worked out a day in their life and they're 85 years old, we've got something for you. Or if you're, you know, fitness competitor and you don't think that our workouts might be hard enough, I challenge you to try a few of them, because I think that you will be surprised. So really, like, any program even can be modified a million different ways. So you can repeat the same program 100 times, and every single time you will be challenged, you will make progress, you will experience results.
Yeah.
So for me, my perfect workout program is 30 minutes. I'm in and out. There's some weights involved, maybe a little yoga on some days, maybe a little, you know, boxing on other days. You know, I love to kind of do a little bit of everything. And we have programs that, you know, focus on one specific type of thing, or we've got programs that kind of are a blend of everything. So it's really nice to have that variety. The options, we even have hybrid calendars that can help you bounce around between different programs if you want to kind of experience a little bit of everything, and still guarantee that you are experiencing muscle confusion, making progress, and you know, guaranteeing yourself results by putting in the work.
I love it. And you guys, everything's virtual right now, and that's the beauty of this. And this is the way the world is moving. I mean, we're not going to see it go back. So you join the support group for your whatever exercise program you want to do, a nutrition program you want to do. It's all online. It's all on Facebook. It's all I mean, I love it because my smartphone will connect to my smart TV. So now I don't have to see it on a teeny little screen. It blows up on my big screen that I've got downstairs. So I can actually see if I didn't put my contacts in the morning, and I'm laying there trying to be like, hey, what move are they in, right? So the good news is if you guys need help with that kind of stuff, I'm sure they can help you out. But everything is just moving in this direction, which is great because you can do it all from home. And definitely, I think this quarantine is going to go on a lot longer than what we really think. And we all really need to be taking care of ourselves for sure. So Danielle, have you learned anything new about yourself during quarantine?
You know, I mean, I've read more. So I like having a little bit more time. You know, my daily routine hasn't really changed that much because, like Lauren said, I've read Hal Elrod's book. And I mean, I do, you know, practice the same morning routine because that's what sets me up for the day. And, you know, I'm human. There's days that are not perfect, obviously, but my routine hasn't changed that much except for not being able to see people in person.
Yeah.
And I've really had to learn how to grocery shop differently.
Yeah.
I'm loving my Instacart. They deliver Safeway and Costco and leave it on my doorstep, and I can still get the same goodies. And every time those guys, I'm like, thank you, I love you. You're doing great.
Yeah. I've learned
Here's 20 bucks.
Yeah. I've learned. I think I've learned that I'm kind of, I forget the word. It's like, you know, not an introvert, not an extrovert, like maybe ambivert or something, you know, I can kind of do both.
All right, Lauren, what have you learned about yourself during quarantine?
Oh my gosh. So much, but you know, my life, you know, being a stay-at-home mom to 3 young kids, it's not like I was in the craze of
you're in quarantine the whole
doing the school. I'm like, what has changed? I can't see people. I can't go out. Wait a second. I know, right? But I think for me personally, I think I have learned how vital certain things are to continue doing. You know, like I have found out what happens when I stop doing my personal development and I maybe don't work out for 2 or 3 days and I just start to feel just like I kind of just get in a funk. And the second I start being, you know, diligent about that again and, you know, telling myself, nope, you're never going to miss another, you know, 2 day in a row of working out or whatever. I notice that it just helps me so much more. So it really is create that routine and stick with it. Because it's going to serve you so well. And it has served me so well. I think that is what has helped me kind of thrive through this quarantine, versus if I had kind of never been on this journey or, you know, had been doing anything and to be intentional with, you know, working out or fitness or health or personal development. So for me, it's just knowing that I need this.
So I have to ask you, how long do you think it takes for somebody to develop a routine? I mean, sometimes I hear 30 days, sometimes I hear 90 days. I mean, when did you feel like, hey, I really got in a groove with this and I feel like I can just keep it up and I'm doing really good?
That's a really good question. I do get asked that a lot. And for me, I am a firm believer in that it takes about a month. Now that doesn't mean though that within days you will start to feel better, and feel more energy, and start to be like, your mood will become boosted as you are eating better, eating healthier. Your body is starting to thrive and to work harder. But I think for it to truly become habit and routine, you want to be doing it for a good month. And that's, for me, that's kind of when it became second nature. That's when I noticed where if I didn't do my workout or I didn't do certain things, it was like, it almost messed with my day because I didn't do it. So I think within days, you'll feel benefits to making those healthier choices. But I think after a month, you'll really feel how like this is truly going to serve you and be so good for you, and how you can see that it can become a lifestyle. Just keep going and be consistent, because consistency is key with anything. And like we talked about, just the balance, enjoy your wine, enjoy your treat every now and then. It's just about moderation. It's so much easier to become consistent and to make it a maintainable lifestyle when you're allowing balance and you're not being unrealistic with your goals.
Yeah, because I think so many people are so hard on themselves. It's
totally
like
have grace with yourself. Yes.
Yeah, you fall off. You have a bad day. You ate too much of whatever the hell it was you ate.
So what? Move on. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's picking yourself back up the next day and going, okay, start over. Go back to square one. Eat what you were eating the day before. Be healthy about it. Get back on track.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, we celebrate wins every Friday. Just kind of like, what did you do great this week, and what are we going to build on, kind of thing.
Yes, I love it. We do that a lot too. With we do non-scale victories every week. It's just focusing on those things that you're proud of, and we practice the positive self-talk and the, just keeping that going. It's so easy to, be so mean to ourselves, and it takes practice to get better at that.
Well, what's so funny to me about this stuff is it seems so simple, right? Like just to take care of ourselves. But I think as humans, we've gotten so far away from that because we're so distracted by so many other things. And you think it'd be pretty basic, work out every day, put good things in your body, make yourself feel good. But for most Americans, I mean, that's extremely challenging. It just is. But I see all of you guys having amazing success with your clients who have overcome extreme hurdles and then come back to the program over and over again because they're seeing such great rewards. So I'm going to end on one other question that I didn't have on the cheat sheet, but tell me about a success story with one of your clients. We'll start with you, Danielle.
My biggest success that I hear is that people feel like they have food freedom. Like they feel like they are understanding what to put in their body because, like we talked about before, so many people really don't know what good whole food nutrition is. They don't know what a good carbohydrate is. They think carbs are bad, or they don't realize that we actually need them for our health. So when my clients tell me that they're stronger and they feel like they have a good grasp of food knowledge and are being kinder to themselves, I feel like that's a win.
That is a huge win.
Yeah.
How about you, Lauren?
Awesome.
Tell me a success story.
Oh gosh, I would have to say one of my coaches, actually, her name's Amanda, and she, let's see, she, I think has been on this journey now, I want to say 8 or 9 months now, and she is down over 40 pounds. And before she has 4 boys, first of all. So it's like wild. And they age like all in age range from like age 4 all the way to like 11 or 12 or 13. So she's super busy, and she came to me just depleted in every way and was like, I know I need to work out. I don't know how, like I could even fit that in. I know I want to eat better, but I don't even know, like Danielle said, like she didn't like to cook. She didn't cook. She didn't even know where to begin. And to see that transformation, just like that little of time, progress over perfection. And I call it also failing forward, and I think it's just like, just watching her just keep on showing up and recommitting every single day and just trying and making that effort. And then, having that accountability in that community, just continue, lifting her up and lifting each other up. It's just been absolutely incredible to see her go from, 4 crazy boys feeling overweight, exhausted to like, I mean, she looks unbelievable. She is like the energy. So it's like Energizer Bunny energy. And she's cooking every meal prepping and just rocking it. And it just like brings me to tears to see these, my tribe just thrive. Yeah, I love it.
That is so cool. Well, I'm going to end on this one last thing, which is when's your next program, number one? And how do they reach you if they want to start a virtual training with you? And yeah, just let us know what the next date is. So if anybody is feeling like, hey, I'm at home, I need to get my butt in gear, I need to get in shape, I need to get healthy, I need to learn great habits, where do they reach you? All right, Danielle, we'll start with you.
Okay, so my next round, it's a 6-week round. It starts on May 4th, and you can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, or you can go to livingwellwithdanielle.com and read more about my program. I'm happy to chat too if anyone just wants to know if, you know, the faster way to fat loss is a fit for them. And then a special thing that has just been announced for healthcare providers, our company is doing a corporate boot camp. I'm still going to be a coach alongside anyone who joins, but if you're a healthcare provider, any kind of registered healthcare provider, our company is offering a round on April 27th, and they are giving that round for $100 off. So our rounds are typically $199 a piece for the 6 weeks. For healthcare providers, it's $100. And actually, I should say my next round, we have a $50 off code through April 27th too. So our mission is really to help people get well during this time, and we want to make it as affordable as possible too, knowing that people are in you know, financial struggles that possibly too.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right. How about you, Lauren?
That's awesome. My next round is also kicking off May 4th. And I do monthly boot camps. So I do them every single month, and I usually run them for 3 to 4 weeks. And then we do kind of a fun prep few days, and then we kick off again. And it's really just kind of this continuously rolling accountability group for you. Free weekly meal plans every single week. And when you enroll, we've got a ton of different package options. You know, you can get all the bells and whistles or just kind of the basic. I originally started with our base option, which is just $160, and that gets you a full year of access, all access to every single one of our programs through our streaming library. Plus you get your first full month of Superfoods Shake if you want, and you know, there's no contracts, commitments with anything we do. And you also get a shaker cup and any accessories that go with whatever program that we might be newly launching that month. And then it just kind of goes up from there. We have everything you can imagine to help you truly get the full package solution for what your goals are. But the best thing is getting that all access for a full year.
Nice. And how do they reach you if they want to get in touch?
Email or phone, Facebook, Instagram, and yeah, and I can reach out if anyone wants to just drop a comment. I can reach out to you if you have any questions, and send you an info email too, so you can kind of get a little bit bigger of a picture of everything.
Well, this is so wonderful, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us on Friday night here. And I think everybody's taken a little bit away as to what they can do to improve their health and their fitness during these times when we're staying at home. And the good news is it can all be done virtually, which is amazing. So thanks again, you guys. And we'll end it here, and have a blessed weekend, everybody.
Yes.
All right. Happy Friday.
All right. Bye, Lauren. Bye, Kelly.
Thank you. Bye guys. Thanks.
All right.